So we're going to focus on four of the key themes as defined Montagu. The first is going to be healthcare, a theme of our time, but a theme which has been running for Montagu actually for a long time. Tech-enablement, something that we see as a tool as much as a sector. Carve-outs, we'll talk about how we do them, what we do with them once we've got them, and we'll talk a little bit about the fact that we feel like we're quite good at them. And then we'll talk about asset management services, or as I like to say, putting the fun back into fund administration.
We choose the mid-market because the glittering prizes are available. It's a market that's big enough that means that we can focus exclusively and invest exclusively in businesses that have long-term secular growth drivers. We learn from our experience, but we know also that that experience is a guidebook, it's not a map. So we plan. And having a plan puts us in a position to be flexible, and it also means that our early decisions are very likely to be good. And when you make good early decisions, you end up in the right part of the decision tree, riding in the company of businesses like this.
Healthcare. Everybody talks about it. Everybody specializes on it. How do we keep generating consistent superior returns in this market environment? How do we, at Montagu, differentiate from this crowd? The fact that across the years we've managed to boil down our focus and support to a few key, very powerful initiatives is a huge asset. Our playbook is even more precise when it comes to healthcare, for which we know exactly what levers to pull and where and when we can be most relevant and most helpful to our businesses.
Being able to spot the right opportunities and having the capabilities to support them is not something that's happened overnight. Our deal teams are continuously executing deep dives to understand new tech trends, and we do full research on between 25 and 30 potential new tech investments every year, and we learn from each one of those. And in the portfolio, we've been capturing our learnings, figuring out what's worked and what hasn't, building out our FPP team and the capabilities in that team, and building out our playbooks so that we can properly support those businesses on their tech journeys.
When people think about carve-outs, they think risk. And yet, over the past 20 years, we at Montagu have done 26 of them. Regardless of its complexities, regardless of its specificities, what defines a successful carve-out is when you get to the right operating model on time and on budget. There is a method to the madness. It's not magic, it's not luck, it's a methodology that's been refined by trial and error over 20 plus years.
The asset management space, the alpha generating asset managers really rely on outsourcing providers like Waste and Universal to deliver their services. Right. It's key for them that they have reliable partners that work well for them. It's a really nice and attractively growing market. You know, high single-digit, low double-digit market growth across geographies, asset classes, client segments. Both of our businesses grow double-digit organically, so that's really a testament to the attractiveness.
Total reliability should not come at the expense of enhanced performance. If you want to think about storm clouds appearing, and we think the storms may be appearing on the horizon, and you want a vehicle that you can think about in order to manage difficult conditions on the road ahead, and you want total reliability, but you don't want to sacrifice performance, I hope you all think of Montagu.